All right. What day is it? Do you ever get into the void between Christmas and New Year's and you go, I couldn't tell you what day of the week it is. It is, in case you need to know, it's Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. Soon to not be 2025 anymore. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I need to pay attention to what day of the week it is for the next little while because not only am I going back to school in the new year, of course, but yesterday I had a gig with my band, and tomorrow for New Year's I have a gig with my band. And so we simply can't lose track of time because before you know it, it's going to be New Year's, and I don't want to miss my gig. So tomorrow I got to keep track of time. It's just kind of a funny, get things done, especially for people that don't have to work or don't have to be at school or don't have to, in this time of year. It's kind of a strange break where you're like, I don't even know what time it is. Even if you do go to work, you look at the clock and you're like, I know it's 3 p.m., but is it Tuesday? What is it? Yes, it's Tuesday. I'm letting you know right now it's Tuesday. Let's dive in. Let's play connections, and then we'll go to the mini crossword, and then the Wordle, and then the Strands, and then the good old letterboxed. All right, let's dive in. Let's see how we're doing. All right, I see taxi, bell, compass, goal, touchdown, clock, basket, point, climb, object, scale, rack, aim, ruler, reflector, and takeoff. Okay. So I see a couple of things that could be. I see takeoff and touchdown. Climb. Oh, and taxi. Parts of a flight. There we go. The taxiway. I see, I'm getting this. The other one I saw was goal, point, what's the object? What's the aim? Okay, the intention. Okay, I did see another one as we were going through as well. I saw, what did I see? A scale, a ruler, maybe a compass. These are measurement devices. I guess a clock to measure time. There we go. Measuring devices. I feel like we had that one months and months and months ago. I feel like that's one that was on there once. Bell, rack, reflector, and basket. I guess these are components, add-ons to a bike. Bike accessories. There you go. All right. Well, pretty straightforward today. Parts of a flight. You got your climb, your takeoff, your taxiing, right? Your on-the-ground movements, and touchdown. Intention is your aim, your goal, your object, and your point. I was tempted to say point, goal, touchdown, like in football. But glad I said the other one first. Measuring devices, clock for time, compass for direction, ruler for measurement of length, and scale for weight. And then the purple category, bike accessories. You might put a basket on your bike, or a bell, or a rack for carrying things, or the essential reflector. You got to put a reflector, hopefully one on the front and the back, so you're seen at night when you're riding your bike around. You got to be safe. All right, Minnie. Kiss from a canine. Sounds like a lick. Get licked by a dog. Let me move this over. One hunted by K-pop stars in the hit film. Sounds like a demon. Athlete's peak form. It's your pinnacle, the top of your game. I don't know what they're going for there. Molten rock in a volcano. In a volcano, it's still magma. Beg is to plead. Paper size bigger than letter. Oh, legal. Yeah, those long pages. Is that A5? I forget. JPEG or PNG image. Oxford, comma, much debated punctuation mark. To knead is to work as dough, neither dry nor soaked. Damp. Let me tell you about the dampness in our basement about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. We fixed it, and the garbage man came and picked up all the carpet and the padding and all that, so it's nice and dry. Nothing is damp in my house anymore, thank goodness. I guess the only damp thing is from, I don't know, maybe a towel is damp up in my bathroom or something. I don't know. A kiss from a canine is a lick. A demon is one hunted by K-pop stars in a hit 2025 film. It's amazing what goes viral, huh? Athlete's peak form. Oh, their A game. I love that. A game. Agame? What's Agame? No, their A game. Molten rock in a volcano is, almost an anagram of A game, magma. Almost. To beg, to plead. I plead with you. Try this. There we go. Paper size bigger than letter. How about legal page, right? Legal paper. JPEG or PNG image. Or the TIFF, or the GIF, or the PSD technically. Lots of image files. I know a thing or two about image files. JPEGs don't do transparency, but PNGs do. Ask me anything about them, I know them. Oxford comma, the much debated punctuation mark. To work as dough is to knead the dough. And neither dry nor soaked, damp. I hate the feeling of something damp. The worst feeling. Maybe not the worst feeling, I can think of worse. But a very awful feeling is damp socks. Oh, when you get your socks wet, that's a terrible feeling. Then your feet are like permanently wet. All right, let's see what we got for the Wordle. We lost our streak about a month ago, but we're back in business, baby. So we're still playing hard mode, and I am wondering what to do as a starting move. No, that's got two H's in it. I like to, my opening move shouldn't, I was going to say like hatch, but I don't like it when my opening moves have like two letters that are the same. I call them non-intersecting words, right? How about latch? A little bit of help, we got a C somewhere, okay? So, because we're in hard mode, every guess from now on has to have a C, hopefully in different places. We already did an H. Scone. There we go. How about a scone? Oh, there's an E, there's an O. Nice. Well, that's helpful. Doesn't end in an E, but there is an E. So it could start with a C. Coder. Haven't guessed an R yet. Would at least tell us kind of where letters go, hopefully. Come on, give me at least a green. You're kidding me. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we got all 5 letters, and it ends in an R. Oh. Move it around. Decor. O can go there. E can go there. C could go there. Let's try it. Decor. Now, decor, I think, actually has an accent, too. Doesn't it? Decor. De, with an E on the end. Or the accent on the E. That's what I meant to say. All right. So latch, the C was given there. And then we see scone. I tried scone, which gave us a C. Not there. And then it gave us an O and an E. And then I thought, all right, well, if maybe it starts with a C, how about a C-O word, like code, coder? And lucky us. I even said, man, I hope this gives us at least one green so we know where these letters go. And very close. It gave me one green, sure, but then all 4 other letters were yellow, which is super lucky. Cool. All right. And then we play Strands. 2025 top 20. Oh gosh. I don't, top 20 what? Top 20 songs? I don't. There's one I know. Ordinary. That's the only. That's the only one I know. So the spangram's got to be something about music, right? Died. I died. Breads. Famous song named Breads. I have no idea. That's the only song I know. Oh, wait, I do know another one. Golden from, speaking of, K-pop Demon Hunters. Really? I thought that was back in the 80s. Abra, abracadabra. I wanna reach out and grab ya. Did somebody remake that song, maybe? Daisies? I haven't heard any of this music. I'm going to have to listen to all of this when I get off. Hit songs. There we go. Hit songs. Oh, I do know this one. Man, child. Why is it popular? I don't know. People are extreme. Sure. 2025 top 20. Oh, you missed the Wordle. Sorry, SG. Welcome. Yeah, no, that's okay. I like to surprise you. On my days off, it's like, okay, when are you going live? I have no idea. 2025 top 20. Today was hit songs from 2025, which honestly Oh, you did? You put the bell on. Thank you. That's awesome. Notifications helps know when I go live at random times like this. Golden. I do know that one because my kids, obsessively listened to K-pop Demon Hunters or watched it. Daisies. Apparently that's a song. I don't know. Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter. Ordinary by that one guy. that one song that everyone listened to over and over. And then Abracadabra, I am surprised by, because isn't that a song from... Oh... Touch like a burning flame. I can hear his voice. Who sang that one? Original song by by the Steve Miller Band. Yeah. But it's Lady Gaga. Totally different. Huh. Totally different. Comparison pits the 1982 psychedelic rock hit against Lady Gaga's electric pop. Fans debating nostalgic groove over Miller's track versus Lady Gaga's modern theatrical take, often highlighting the lyrical contrast. Okay, so they're totally different. They're totally different. Yeah, completely different songs. Oh, there's a mashup of the two. That's funny. Maybe I'll listen to them side by side, see the comparisons. Yeah, Lady Gaga. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not connected to modern things. I'm disconnected from the world around me. Who knows? Man-Child, Ordinary, Abracadabra. I gotta listen to that one. Daisies? I don't know. I gotta listen to that one too. And then Golden, of course. All of your children are listening to that one. All right, Letterboxd. Oh, we got to solve in 4 today. So hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well. We got R, A, and G, H, L, and T, I, E, and O, C, Y, and P. Okay. If there was an N, I'd be tempted to say something like philanthropic or something. There's no S. It's a psychedelic. No, Y and C are on the same side. I got an anagram. An anagram of what? Psychedelic? If my starter wasn't Crash, I wouldn't have known. Oh, I used coder. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't understand what you meant there. Yeah, I said latch and then scone and then coder. I was like, all right, well, this will at least give me a green. No, it gave me all 5 letters, for heaven's sakes. Yeah, that was crazy. I thought you meant an anagram of a correct word in the letterbox. I'm like, what? How did I do that? That's the last ATCH word. Crash, recut, decor. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Is that how you spell that? Pilfer? No. Thought it was. To pilfer something? There's a Portuguese word for you. Picolé. It's like a popsicle. Oh, practice. That's a good word. I thought I could use like the GH together. No, I can't do practice. SG, where do you keep coming up with these words? Come on. It doesn't work. There's no N. I could say platonic. I don't know. It's pretty pricey. Well, that's a good one. CLOTH. Nope, TH is on the same side too. Can't do that. Yeah, you got to bounce around the square. Pricey. I have an idea. Could be wrong here. Halo top. I'm gonna write down pricey. Pricey. Halo top is a brand of ice cream. Oh, that's a great one. Dude, that does work. Helicopter. I'm sorry, what? Is it ER? It's ER. Finally got a useful word. No, I just take all of your suggestions with a grain of salt, SG, because I know that there's a high likelihood that it's a great word that uses all those letters, but perhaps it has letters all on the same side. You know, like an HTH or something. That one did work. Helicopter. That's a great word. Oh, hey, Tyson. Tyson, your name was here just a minute ago. Because I played Pricey. Played Pricey. See if G and A weren't on the same side. Play like Regal. Oh, how did I not see that? Reality. Oh, we could put a word at the beginning, start with a G and then end with an H, and then we've got 3 words. No way. No way. I'm just going to write down reality, because if I'm playing something crazy like gyro, if I can spell it right, copter, gyrocopter, and then we play if there was an S, then we can't, that's not a, I know, what did they use? Well, then we're on an H. We didn't say the H. Just yeah? Is that a word? Is that allowed? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Definitely overthought that one. Yeah. That's it. Y-A-H. Gyrocopter. We started with helicopter, but then Aranya upgraded our word to gyrocopter. Helicopter, gyrocopter. What is the difference between the two? And then R for reality, and then just a quick word at the end, yeah. How did they solve it yesterday? Quorum and megapixel. Oh, there's another word that I could have played. Megapixel. That's a fantastic word. A quorum is a grouping of like religious elders or something, isn't it? Quorum. And then megapixel. I should definitely know the word megapixel. It means how many millions of pixels are in the grid. Megapixel. It's easy to find out the resolution of your camera if you take the dimensions, the width and the height, base times height, and you get some big number in the millions, right? 12 million pixels in the grid, or 24 million pixels in the grid, and then whenever you hear the word million, replace it with mega, so 24 million pixels becomes 24 megapixel. 24 megapixel. That's your resolution. Easy to find that out. Yeah, mega. Mega means million. Giga, yeah, I think giga does billion. Yeah, megabytes, megapixels. Awesome. Well, let's recap our answers. We're going to start with the connections puzzle, and then we moved our way to the mini crossword, then the Wordle, then the Strands. And some of you guys came on late, so you just saw the letterbox. So if you like what you see so far, give this video a like. Appreciate that. Takes off and lands like a helicopter, but it can change its propeller position like to fly like an airplane. That's cool. That's really cool. Huh. Well, that's what a gyrocopter does. All right, let's recap. In the connections today, parts of flight. Speaking of things taking off and landing, to climb, the takeoff, the taxi, right, when you're on the ground, and then touchdown. The yellow category, your intention, your aim, your goal, your object, what's the point? And then the green category, measuring devices. Clock measures time, compass measures position, and then a ruler measures measurement, right, length. And then your scale could measure weight. And then the last one, bike accessories. You could put a basket, a bell, a rack, and a reflector on your bike. Whatever you want to put on your bike, put it on your bike. Nice. Okay. A kiss from a canine is a lick. My dog loves licking me. One hunted by K-pop stars in a hit 2025 film, Demon. Right? K-pop demon hunters. Athletes peak form, their A game. I didn't get that one at first, and I got it with the down clues, and I was like, Agame? What? No, your A game. Molten rock in a volcano is magma, which is almost an anagram of a game. Not quite. To beg, to plead. Well, I could have started with plead. It's a good 5-letter word for the Wordle. Paper size bigger than letter is legal. Right? There's A4 paper, A5 paper, A2 paper. There's different sizes. A JPEG or a PNG is an image. There's strengths and weaknesses to all the different image file types. A TIFF supports complex colorations. It does. It's great for printing or image archiving because it's exactly it's uncompressed, but it's a huge file size. So you'd use that as like a fine art archivist or something. You'd save things as TIFFs. Save it as a JPEG and it's simplified, right? It's less complex. Therefore, you get a smaller file type. But the drawback is you can't do like any transparency. If you need transparency, you go to the PNG. So there's kind of strengths and weaknesses of each one. The Oxford comma, much debated punctuation mark. To work as dough is to knead. Neither dry nor soaked. Damp. Ugh. I don't like the feeling of damp clothing, especially damp socks. I think damp socks is the worst one. All right, and then in the Wordle today, I stared at my keyboard for an unreasonably long amount of time. I came up with latch, which gave us a C, and then I moved the C around. I tried scone, which gave us an O and an E. So then in hard mode, having to use all 3 of those letters and mixing the letters around, I thought, okay, what if it starts with a C, so like a CO word? I tried coder, which was really close. I said, man, if at least we can get like one of the green letters there. And not only did we get a green letter, but we got multiple green letters, which is insane. Or we got all the letters. And then from that, we rearranged and we got decor. Gyrocopter is a small helicopter. I know what you're talking about, though. The Osprey, right? It takes off vertically and then can take off and then fly like an airplane. I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I gotcha. And then today's theme for the Strands was the 2025 Top 20. I am not in the know right now. So I'm glad that these were just normal words. Luckily, when you do the Strands, they're just words, right? Except for maybe abracadabra. That's probably shoehorned in there. Golden, daisies, abracadabra. I need to listen to that one. Man-child. And then ordinary by Warren, right? Warren. Stephen Warren. Warren Bates. It did one of his names, either last name or first name, was Warren. Never heard of any of them? Well, some of these you're not missing anything, Tyson. Don't worry about it. If you want to maintain your innocence. All right. Well, thanks to Aranya for the idea for gyrocopter. Thanks to SG for the idea of helicopter. Either one could have worked. We did gyrocopter, and then we hit reality. And then I just needed the H because we didn't do helicopter. So we said, yeah. Yeah. How you feeling? Yeah. It's funny. Well, good. Thanks for coming on today. Thanks for some fun chat. SG and Tyson. And was Callie here today? Aranya was here. Callie never popped on. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for a great stream. We're about 34 minutes in, and I'm ready to go play with my kids. We got some more fun things to do. I've got some not fun things to do too. The honeydew list, of course, never ceases. So anyway, you guys are great, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.